Hi everybody, it's Tia. Just wanted to do a quick little video this morning. It's been a while. I've been recovering from surgery last week, and so haven't been on Facebook as much with my videos. But I wanted to take a minute and talk to you guys this morning about something that's pretty important to me, considering that I am currently recovering from having my breast implants removed. This is not something that I would normally speak about because, well, I mean, let's face it, it's kind of private and personal. And because it's private and personal, I think a lot of women, unfortunately, are suffering in silence and don't have a voice and don't know that they're not alone. So I've decided that I've got to speak out about this because even though it is personal and it's kind of embarrassing, I don't know, but I'm sure that other ladies out there that are going through this can relate. Getting breast implants was a personal decision for me that I made when I was younger. I was 28 when I got them. I did not really know much about breast implant illness. I can remember having a conversation with a lady that I was renting a room from when I was probably 19 or 20 years old, maybe a little older than that. She had had silicone breast implants, and they had made her sick. And she felt that she was disfigured. And I remember, I mean, I was like maybe 21, 22 years old. And I remember this woman coming in my room that I was renting from her and pulling up her shirt and showing me her little breasts and telling me how silicone breast implants had almost killed her and left her disfigured. And that should have been a clue. For me, like, that should have been my warning. But, you know, when I got my implants, the consensus was that saline implants were safe. They weren't placing silicone implants in as many ladies. There was only some special circumstances under which you could get silicone implants. Saline was the way to go. This was back in 1998. And all of the information that was out there about saline implants was that they were safe. And so I was in California at the time. I had just come through a really bad breakup, really bad. I was very much, my self-confidence had been shaken. And being in California, being in Los Angeles, and trying to pursue a career in show business as an actress, model, singer, etc., you know, it seemed like the thing to do. So I went and got implants, and I hated them right away. Right away, I hated them. They were too big. They were uncomfortable. I immediately felt like I had to cover up. I mean, it's so strange because we get these things to make ourselves feel more confident, and instead I was immediately self-conscious, really self-conscious, and immediately started covering them up. So it was kind of a strange sort of effect that it had on me. But anyway, I hated them right away. Of course, everyone around me was telling me how great they were, how wonderful they looked, and all this kind of whatever. So then about 18 months later, I got into Pepperdine University, and I had to get boosters on my vaccines. I had to get an MMR and a TD, which is tetanus diphtheria. At the time, they weren't doing DTaP as a requirement. It was a TD. So anyway, I got the MMR, I got the TD, and within 6 months, I could barely walk in the morning. Like, I literally was using my boyfriend's deceased grandfather's walker to get from my bed to the toilet in the morning. That's how significant my like the inflammation and I mean, it was awful. Of course, I did not put it together that had anything to do with the implants or the vaccines. Okay. Anyway, so years go by, and I I got pregnant with my son 10 years ago. Of course, I had gone with saline over the muscle because I was under the impression, or at least I had been told, that it was safe to breastfeed, that I would be able to breastfeed, and I was very excited to be able to breastfeed my son. And of course now I have a son that has autism, and I don't know if the implants had anything to do with that. I mean, it's possible. I'm looking at everything. Like, I look at everything sideways now. I look at everything sideways. There's not a single thing in my life that I haven't looked at it and said, could this be why my son is so sick? Could this be why? Could it be the breast implants? Could it be the vaccines? Could it be the bed, the Tempur-Pedic mattress that we slept on for 10 years? Could it be this? Could it be that? I mean, I'm literally looking at everything. So about 6 months ago, or not 6 months, about 6 years ago, I really started feeling like these things were making me sick. I mean, they hurt all the time. So what should I say? Right from like about a year and a half in, my symptoms, the first symptoms that I had was fatigue, brain fog, and pain in my extremities. Mostly my hands, like carpal tunnel type pain in my hands. That started within 2 years. Within the first 18 months to 2 years, I had pain in my joints, inflammation, unexplained weight gain. I had started having neck and shoulder pain, difficulty concentrating. I mean, I was like a 3.88 grade point average at the junior college when I was trying to get into Pepperdine. So I had like almost straight A's. And then when I got to Pepperdine and I had to get those shots, I was barely able to keep a B average. I mean, I was like an A student, and I was struggling to get B's and C's. And Pepperdine is very hilly. It's on the side of the mountain, overlooking the ocean. Absolutely gorgeous. And I was struggling with this incredible amount of pain because I had to walk up steps and up and down hills to get to my classes at Pepperdine. I mean, I was in so much pain. I had never dropped classes before. I suddenly had to start dropping classes because I couldn't keep up. I ended up withdrawing from Pepperdine and moving clear across the country out here to Georgia, which is another story. But I mean, I couldn't keep up. So I come out here, have my son. I'm feeling fatigue. I'm feeling anxiety, depression, chronic fatigue. I forgot these unexplained skin rashes that come out of nowhere. Like, all I have to do is like basically rub my skin and I'll start to get hives and I start itching like crazy. Feel like I'm going crazy. So I start looking into maybe I need to get these implants taken out. I mean, they're only good for 10 years. The warranty on them that should be your first clue, right? The warranty is only good for 10 years. Okay? So I started going to doctors in the Atlanta area about 6 years ago looking to get my implants taken out. Well, every surgeon that I went to told me I was going to hate the results, that I was going to be flat, that I was going to be disfigured, that I was going to need to lift, or I should just replace the implants, right? I was so upset. So I said, no, I even had one doctor tell me, that he knows plenty of ladies that take them to the grave. Well, now I think, looking back, yeah, maybe taking them to the grave sooner than they might have gotten there even, right? So needless to say, I saw 5 surgeons. Every single one of them, I left crying, okay? Decided to leave them in. I left them in. Well, it didn't get any better. Gradually, over the years, I've gotten worse and worse and worse, to the point where I have had to give up businesses because I couldn't keep up, to where I've almost been I'm not a depressive person, but I mean, I've literally had weeks where I could not get out of bed. Like, the pain. I mean, I get out of bed to take care of my kid, but I can't do anything. I can't do housework. I can't keep up with the little bit of work that I've got, I mean, I can't keep up. So back in May, I really started thinking, maybe these things really are making me sick. And I found this group on Facebook called Healing Breast Implant Illness by Nicole. And I joined that group, and I went and saw number 6 surgeon who, oh my God, not for me, okay? That's all I will say about that surgeon. She was not for me, okay? She told me I had ruptured implants, that I had debris in my implants, that I had mold, that I had this, that I had that. None of that was actually confirmed by the surgeon that I ended up using. But, I mean, that was a whole roller coaster ride right there. So 6 surgeons, left crying from 6 different surgeons, finally found number 7, lucky number 7 was the guy for me. And amazing doctor, so compassionate, so sweet. I don't know that he believes in breast implant illness, but he was happy to help me to remove my implants. So I wanted to tell you, since I've had them removed, first of all, I'm so happy to be me again, okay? So happy to just not have these things on my chest. Even if that was the only thing that I got out of having them removed, was just that it's just all me again, that would be enough, okay? But I want you to know that within 24 hours after the anesthesia wore off and I didn't have to, I didn't have the after effects of the surgery, the first thing I noticed was that the pain and numbness and cold feeling in my hands was gone. That was one of the first symptoms, was pain in my extremities. Gone within 24 hours, okay? The pain in my chest, the pain in my breast, other than the incisions, okay, it's gone. My neck pain, my back pain is gone. This anxiety, this like crippling anxiety is gone. It's gone. This like feeling like I can't face the world, like I gotta fight every single day just to get up and get through the day, gone, okay? The joint pain is gone. The muscle pain is gone. The fatigue is leaving. It's not gone completely. I mean, I am still getting over major surgery here. I love my natural breasts. They're soft and squishy. They don't feel like rocks. That is amazing. And yeah, I'm small again, but I still have a little jiggle and I still have a little cleavage. So I'm going to be okay, you guys. All those surgeons that told me I was going to hate the results, they were wrong. So I kind of rambling on this, but I wanted to put this out there because I know there's a lot of ladies out there who have implants who are suffering with this. And I just want you to know that there's hope, that you can. I mean, I'm only 8 days from my surgery, and I feel like I've been given a whole new lease on life, okay? And this is so worth the frustration, the anxiety, the fear, all of that stuff leading up to the surgery that I had to go through to get to the surgery. Worth it. 100% worth it. If there's anyone out there that's struggling with breast implant illness, please know you are not alone. I'm going to leave some links to a website, okay? And there's a group on Facebook. I highly recommend you join it. It's called Healing Breast Implant Illness by Nicole, and her website is healingbreastimplantillness.com. And if you are in the Atlanta area or you're coming to the Atlanta area and you want to get surgery, please get in touch with me. I'll help you walk through the process. I know it's scary. I know it is. But, I mean, like, I had such incredible anxiety, but it is so worth it. So reach out to me. I'll help you. I'll walk you through the process. I'll help you understand what's going on. Just know that we can do this. We can make it. We can get through this together, you guys. And if you're considering breast implants, all I can say is please know the risks that are involved, because like a lot of things, the industry does not tell you what the risks are. Like vaccines are safe and effective, right? So, yeah, maybe these breast implants are not as safe as they are presented to us to be. And like I said, just do your research, because there's a lot of ladies that have made that decision and now are living with chronic illness and inflammation and desperately want to get their implants removed. So don't put yourself in that position, and love yourself the way you are. The biggest lesson for me in this has been that I was perfect before. I'm perfect now. I was absolutely perfect before. I did not need breast implants. I definitely don't need breast implants now. I feel more feminine. I feel more whole. And anyway, love you guys. Talk to you soon.